if you had sort of one or two tips to give somebody who's a job candidate in this sort of daunting economy, it could be a woman in tech, it could be somebody in one of these emerging markets that you work so closely with. What would be a tip to make somebody an ideal candidate? What do you look out for when you're hiring, for example?
It's a great question. In this market, I'm really looking for someone who's showing curiosity, flexibility, and grit, right? I'm looking for scrappiness. Like, this is the kind of market that, lots of things happening, things are unstable. I'm looking for someone who can be resilient but flexible, right? So it's really a great idea to be able to demonstrate like your ability to problem solve on your feet, your examples of like scrappiness and like how you're able to move through difficult times. I think that muscle, the reason when hard times shows up and corporations suffer is I don't think they have enough resilience. They may not have enough people with the tools to be able to handle change effectively, or to be able to have the flexibility to navigate what may show up, especially as companies go through inflection points, right? So when the economy is in the way it is and that people have made their plans based on a reality that never showed up, there's a little bit of angst and anxiety in the system. So I'm looking for people that don't run away from that, but know how to navigate that. I'm not necessarily saying everyone needs to be super happy about it, but if you know how to navigate that, that's a really, really important muscle. It means that during, good times, you're fine. And during bad times, you'll still be resilient and will be able to figure out a way forward, even as more constraints come into the system. So you're resourceful. You have that tendency to look for ways forward and lean in versus, retract in fear. It's difficult, but it's something that's useful to develop even in life. It's not just for work. So in this kind of a job market, curiosity, flexibility, your examples of resilience and scrappiness, bring those to the forefront. Help people realize that it doesn't really matter what environment, your resilience enables you to assess the situation and navigate, figure out a way through, right? You will do things despite the fear, right? Those are the kinds of leaned in sort of individuals that we're looking for. And, now in this market with so many people, unfortunately, in that layoff category in technology, there is that dynamic of like, a lot of competition maybe that you may be thinking in your mind. But if you have this, sort of mentality of resilience, and you're also looking for areas that you can create win-win for yourself and the corporation, I think you'll stand out, right? It's not going to be easy, but those would be really great traits to develop or to highlight and showcase.